This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told you.
Yo, yo, yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. You don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz. Further on in the buzz.
Area shot.
Hear me now. Somebody.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
Okay, we want to say a very special welcome to the E-Buzz for 2016.
Happy New Year.
Darling, this year.
I haven't seen you since last year.
It's because you're just not happening. Let me tell you what happened.
Oh.
What is happening is that
Wow.
the year is old now.
Is it?
Yeah, we're moving fast now, you know. We do the social media with all these great things. The year is old. By the way, I didn't mean to say that you're not happening.
You know, you already said it, and we've started the year on a wrong foot. So
Well,
I'll
darling,
just get right into it. You know
depends
what?
on
Don't
what-
say anything. Big
what
up to
for-
Worthy Park.
All right,
State,
I just
Rumba,
love it when you
Jamaican.
rough me up. Cuss me, girl. I love it. I love it.
Bones, how are you, though?
I got a gift from Jah Cure. Let me just put
No,
it to
I
one side.
see.
That the
Cure,
one-
welcome. Happy New Year. The Grammy-nominated Jah Cure, by the way.
Oh, that's such a wonderful introduction.
It is what it is.
You know, it's the best. And I was wondering
Happy
if
New Year
you...
to you too. and
Thank you.
All of the RFM family.
Yes.
It's good to see you in such a wonderful mood for this new year.
It's a great time.
And we need to just start off the new year, all of us in this good spirit.
I
So
agree.
you start it good, it end up good.
Cure, I
Yeah.
must tell you, I'm very happy to see you. Very happy. Very, very.
So do I, my brother.
Because...
So like this is going somewhere.
no, it's not going away.
I'm a Parishioner, man.
I
I'm a
mean,
piece of land beside me.
yeah, we have a piece of land. We are,
Oh.
But yeah, I don't really want Bones come live beside me, a farm that way beside
No,
me.
no,
no, no.
Piece of land
But
there.
Cure, you're really...
It's not a good look. You will
No.
have a neighbor from hell, I
You know,
can
But
that neighbor
imagine.
there.
But Kishima, where I really going
You
with
might
this
give
is
me
that
too much trouble.
it's 2 years now.
Yes.
Cure borrow my watch.
Ah,
I need it back. No. Right? But, you see the watch on your hand?
you
After
see time
meeting?
when I bring it back?
Yeah,
It's new
right
year.
when we come. But before we
no,
get it
no,
further.
when they come, watch it come.
No, watch it come. You're right.
No.
When
Why?
I arrive.
Why?
Arrive.
When they eye forward.
I mean,
see?
yeah, I want to big up 2 people. I want to big up a virgin by the name of Golai.
Wow.
Golai. Him I no gold though, you know. He look more like platinum, but him say a Golai him name. And of course, I just call him Pops. They've been doing some work for me. And I want to big them up because I know they're logging on right now.
All right.
Jah
On
Cure,
the
big them
notes-
up for me.
Go lie. Pops.
Yes,
See
see
there?
there?
Who else?
I them that. We're good.
On the note of big ups, big up to our sponsor, big up to Worthy Park Estate, Rumba Rum, truly Jamaican. Big
Yeah.
up to our listeners, those of you watching us on the internet at irafm.net for free.
Yeah.
Remember, you can log on and you can see the Grammy-nominated Jah Cure live in studio, all decked out, looking trash, red and white. Talk
Everything
about
I
swag.
feel except
I
the
know
watch.
Valentine's, you know. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
yeah. Bones watch. See the
Yeah,
people.
my watch there. Presidential
Marissa.
Rolex.
You have got to adjust it.
Yes, I have to make sure I tell them the
Big
right
up to
way.
those of you in Radio Live, those of you who are logged on, listening to the
Look, I hide my watch now,
107s.
people. You hear me now?
Big
Hide
up
it.
and Happy New Year.
Hide my watch. Yes.
Yeah, I had Bones watch. I can't bother with him right now.
Yeah, no, it's a long night. We just started.
We just started.
And remember, you can follow us on Twitter at Irie_FM. On Instagram, it's IrieFMJA. Or you can simply like us on Facebook at IrieFM. So make sure you do it.
All right, you want to get into some of these hot topics? We see a couple of things that we want to talk about for 2016. And, you know, it is so hilarious. First of all, where are they? Oh, here they are. All right. Food and fashion. No, that's not me. We're going to talk about... Kishima.
Right. So,
Where this thing
so
there?
Ninja Man is actually outraged as it relates to the bad fuel that is.
No, I think a few people outraged.
Right.
I think Real Rich, Tonto Blacks, posted a video on Facebook here now. Twitter, Facebook. You don't know that the bad gas make me Honda broke down. Thank God it wasn't his Mercedes. But I think the Mercedes could have actually taken the bad gas, the whole car. But
Stop. But no, on a
Yes.
serious note though, a lot of persons are having some real and serious issues. So Ninja Man was saying that he had to make several trips to the mechanic, and he's dealing with a number of issues that is very costly.
But you know, I think that Ninja Man drives a new Mercedes. Right?
I'm glad this thing I never reached me.
No,
Yeah,
because
but-
your vehicle too expensive. Bad gas filter out of that.
The vehicle is expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know how you
that-
roll. If
No
you're
matter what
Grammy
the cost of
nominated,
the
you
vehicle.
can't just
And
roll
Oh,
cheap.
please.
It don't matter. It don't matter what you drive. I mean, bad gas
Yeah, bad gas I can mash up your
it's gonna
transport,
cause some
your chariot. You
some
can't move.
problems. It don't matter.
Have you had any bad gas in your
No, I
vehicle?
haven't. Shall I knock on some
Thank
sort
Jah,
of
me never
wood?
left me out
No,
of
knock on board, because if you say wood is a different thing. That's moving along.
Right,
Ta-da-da.
but you know, yeah, people just get it sorted.
Yeah, and apparently it's a few
He's
stations.
appealing to the
It kinda
government to
sad though, you
step
know.
in. It is.
It is.
Very, because you know, gas station a place where you put your trust in.
You know, your
And I didn't
chariot.
expect that.
Yeah, no. And
You
a lot of
drive off
people.
and your chariot does shut down.
No.
A lot of grief that costs, you know. There.
No, yeah.
It won't happen to
Jamaica's
your
a place,
chariot
yeah.
because your chariot talk to you.
Listen
And
to me, that happened to this chariot already. But
A
the only
lie.
thing I'm trying to put diesel into my gas vehicle already at a gas station.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
I mean, my wife and my daughter go out for dinner. Listen, I have to take a taxi.
Wow.
Seriously. And the brethren even try to go on like him want get away.
Like, and I
the
can
worst
put the
time
wrong
you can
vehicle.
embarrass a man is front him family. You will make a man do crazy things. and
Right,
you
that's
can't
true.
have that. But through my compose and I've been through the struggle. I just
You
all
hold
right,
it.
you remember all the things set. Take a deep breath, look at your family and just walk away
They
from the sky.
they give you that
I just give the
composure.
gas station the key and say, thank you very much.
Right.
Because this man I say, through him always see them vehicle, him I say, him always see them diesel. So him
Yeah.
think mine was diesel and I say, you
Obviously.
should have asked.
If it's a
Yeah,
diesel, then it
instead
means
of
it's a
making an
very
assumption.
it's a very
Yeah.
high-end
So
vehicle
what
if
me
it's
do, me
diesel.
just shut it down
Yes.
immediately
Right.
and check out my belongings and
You take a taxi.
hand them the key and them take a record come for it, them carry it down to the dealer and them sort it out and them say, boy, good thing you kind of have a little knowledge, so you should have shut it off. So thank God, I'm still driving.
You're Jah Cure.
Yeah.
You're Jah Cure.
Well, whatever, who is
Let them know.
whosoever it be.
You know, a lot of doctors would like to have your last name.
Oh,
Right. Moving along. 'Cause a lot of them can't cure nothing. All right.
you don't know.
You know, there's a very popular upcoming entertainer version. You know, in a real life, he used to hungry, but probably he's continuing to be hungry because he rang in the new year in lockup.
It was also his birthday, but
That's not a
thankfully
good
for
thing.
him, he was released. It was a situation in which it was a mistaken identity. Apparently, the police had gotten some information that a white motor vehicle was involved in some sort of shootout, and they saw him, stopped him, took him in for questioning, and he ended up spending New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, his birthday version,
That's not good.
in lockup, and he was released 2 a.m. New Year's morning. That's crazy.
They should have
Was
paid
he
him.
charged?
He wasn't charged.
No,
or
he wasn't
anything.
charged.
You know how Jamaica
crazy.
stay. I mean, sorry version because it's wrong. And
It
that
is
shouldn't
wrong.
happen, but you see, Jamaica has this style. The police them is a thing where from get a youth from the touch Christmas and New Year. If you try to get locked up before the Christmas, he ain't coming out till after Christmas.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just a thing, but them thing never cut out because
Yeah.
man, we're gonna spend New Year, especially when them have them
And
family.
his birthday, and not only that, but I mean,
Birthday.
you can't undo it.
It hurt you in the
No.
worst way.
It's
And-
the work. You no man, you
And
don't
on
go
the
so
flip
hard.
side, I guess they're saying better to be
They all
safe than
cascade
sorry.
land, you
Yeah,
know,
man.
man, you know. They don't
Well, you
cascade.
live and learn and it happen, because it done happen already. So just walk good, my youth.
No,
True.
that,
Good
no.
advice, Dad.
If you can't be good, be careful, as your grandmother used to say. You know?
All right.
All right. Now for the New Year cure, we're introducing, some new features to the thing. Because ever so often when we talk about entertainment, you have other areas of entertainment that oftentimes, get sidelined because the spotlight is usually on the artist. But then you also have other elements. You have food, you have movie, you have fashion. So at this point, we're going to go to a quick feature with Monique Price. So let's see what's happening in the world of fashion, food,
Happy
and movie.
New Year, honey.
Hit the fashion up.
Right.
Hey guys, welcome to the first edition of Food, Fashion and Movies. I am Monique. For the next 2 minutes, I'll give you the latest on what's cooking in the kitchen, what should be in your closet, in your cosmetic bags, and what's showing on film. We kick things off with food. An Italian city has launched a cannabis ice cream to pay tribute to none other than reggae legend Bob Marley.
We get high. We get high. Whoa.
The soft light green delicacy is said to include peeled hemp seeds mixed with Italian originated ingredient Canapa ligura. The exotic delight is being issued in the town of Elagio in northern Italy at a cream shop. Now, on to what should be in your closets and in your cosmetic bags. Fashion. Matte lipsticks are now trending. These lipsticks leave your lip with a smooth, flawless velvet-looking finish. The colors range from light nude to a range of popping pink, bright red, or deep burgundy. This is not easy to apply, but when it's done properly, it's a showstopper. Ladies, remember to treat your lips to remove all the dead flesh before applying matte lipsticks. By now, we all know one of Jamaica's biggest actors, Paul Campbell. His most recent movies include Africans, Shutters, and the Jamaican Mafia. He has revealed that the filming of the television series for Shutters will start at the end of this month. Shutters, which was released in 2002, is a story about crime linked to extortion and selling drugs, and gives a look at crimes that start in Jamaica and then move to the United States. The hour-and-a-half long film also features music heavyweights Kimani Marley and Sprague Benz. That's it for the first edition of Food, Fashion and Movies. Tune in to eBuzz next week to hear the latest on what's cooking in the kitchen, what should be in your closet, in your cosmetic bags, and what's showing on film.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much, Monique. Jah Cure, talk to us about your fashion, because you always seem to put a lot of time and effort into your swagger. We can see that.
Just to the watch. Just remember, same now, leave it. Yeah, that's,
He's a watchman, you know.
yeah, no. We just like watch.
Yeah, he's
a watch.
a watchman.
Yes.
Watch it.
Watch it, youth. Watch it.
No, but Cure, go ahead. Talk to us about your fashion, though.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, a man to go be me come from.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect.
No, well, they make
It's a lovely city.
Me
And I just choose some of Montego and youths them, some of them kind of foreign and some of the youth them with the swag. But it's a city where anybody know Mobile good. It's a swagger city.
It is. It's a profile city too.
And them man they take them just good serious. I mean everybody does and everybody think they do, you know what I mean? But
right.
honestly, growing up as a Montagonian, I can remember one time when it's about silk suit and ballet and Clarks and, you know, man, put them things there together differently. Man, like Japanese and the man, they large up yourself.
Big up Japanese, yeah.
Real done. When the man I step through for youth, I say, wow, silk suit and ballet and the Clarks and all. So we grew up, my mother is a roots man. I grew up and see my mother, a lady with smoke her herb and roots, chalice and, you know. So I can't tell enough you that enough man where no disrespect to no one we're gonna carry roots. Me born in the roots. Youths.
The youths. It's the truth.
It is the truth.
That's right.
So watch this. You know, from them time there, me see fashion, I did love it. I did take it serious. From you used to have LA Gears and Patrick Ewing from them era there.
Right.
I have a little cousin from foreign still and thing. I'm used to wear my life when him come from foreign and gone back, you know what I mean?
Your cousin.
Clothes them, I say, yo boy, you left that, you know. You gotta wrap that when you're gone.
I mean,
Yeah,
of
man.
course.
Yeah,
After them days, then we start hustle as a youth and do our first dub plate. We start go downtown, go buy with shot up jeans, and we just really like that swag there. And I grew up with it as a Rasta, I never leave it, and I have my own mind. When me grow up on Cape Town, them I say gown, I say Cape Town, you know, a town.
Not the gown.
Yeah, man, because I say, I the gown thing, you know, I wear some town thing.
Yeah.
Ask them, Prophet know that. Even if I'm a listener, I'm a God and my daddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But him knows I have my own mind, and that's
Yeah,
how I like
he's
it.
not you, you know.
Even if a youth come around me tomorrow, and me if I have my youths, I like when they have them own mind, and I can't like them. So him is not a yes man.
Yeah.
And it's better to have those kinds.
No,
agree with
So I
absolutely.
did like my swag, and as so comes over the years, me gradually build it up, and people ask me, "How dress you?" So I say, "Me, I go and shop. I'm a man who walk all a mile for your pants.
Wow.
When me in a Europe and certain place, I walk till me see what I want. Sometimes I see a store as me see what.
You know what you want.
Me I say, yo, me know some me I gotta take about 3 shirts another store because me come in and me get busy.
Right.
Yeah.
But me just have a thing
But
for
you know your
fashion.
style, yeah.
So me gradually build it up, and it just becomes a part of me now.
Yeah.
And talking about build up, social media, we see you're building your fan base, you know,
Yes.
via the various
Yes,
social
man.
media platforms. Talk to us about how you use social media to work for you, because it is a tool where entertainers back in the day, they didn't have that. They didn't have their fans by the click of a button. They couldn't communicate with people right across the globe. How do you make it work for you?
Well, I am one of the first artists in Jamaica that started to use Instagram the way it should be used. And even when me see my other artists bridging them most time, they must say, yo, you're going hard by Insta, you know.
Right. That mean they might follow you.
Yeah, and not for the man, they must say, yo, yes, yo, Jah Cure do the marketing pan him thing. When me and my Frost twins and my bridging them
Yes.
team up, and we are blast.
On a
We
ramp.
blast. When we are promote a song, we promote a song.
Yeah.
Because there was a point when I have no manager. All of the money when me making of the business, me say, me and my manager, me and my CEO, because me see Jay-Z do it.
Right.
Me see Barry Salmon, which is my mentor, do it.
Right.
So me know Barry Salmon. Me know say if Barry Salmon retire now, he can afford to. And me heard physic Dennis Brown and Greg Isaac pass on the way
Never
they
get
do,
to
and
retire.
never get to retire with any legacy.
Right.
So Barry Salmon build Double H Harmony House. And him have a big house on the hill with a studio inside it.
Huge
And him
house.
have Harmony House, which is a huge complex with 2 studios. That's awesome. And I have to follow him footsteps because he's my mentor and my father.
Right.
Barry Salmon never sell out his music and sing for every artist and sing for every producer.
That's true.
He's a face the man.
Yes.
And him take me up in enough time if me slip up. Barry say, yo, I take me now and watch you. Cure, you know how long me in this business? Mr. Daddy tell me, it's about 45 years. So when Barry start telling me certain things about the business, me listen to him, I walk and hold my head. I mean, I have to listen to no man, because 45 years worth of experience is not no boy
True.
thing.
True.
So when him say Cure, remember all producer where you go through, me been and know them. And them tell me when you go down, when your face now, when you not act right. But you are going good still. But
Exactly.
you need to tighten up your thing some more, get your thing more sturdy. It's in solid up. And in the eras then where you need to sweep the board. Because I know you, I believe in you. How comes you not sweep the board?
Right.
Mr. Daddy, you don't know. You have to give some man space.
Right.
Because we need young artists to grow.
Right.
But remember this. There's a time for everything. There's a time for give a man him run, and when a man get him platform, make use of it. Because if you don't make use of it, other man will come step forward.
Well, you know, we're talking about platforms.
Yeah.
And social media
Yeah.
is a great platform.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into a little feature right now, which is social media highs and lows with
Yeah.
the gorgeous Tony T right there.
Hey, I'm Tony T with the 411 on What's Poppin' on social media with your favorite celebs. What's hot, what's not, your social media highs and lows. This week, we put the newly reformed former dancehall queen in the spotlight. Here's your social media high.
Believe me, Jesus, in the end. Take my pride, believe my soul.
Minister Marian Hall, formerly Lady Saw, posted a handwritten list of 12 track names for her upcoming gospel album. And from the looks of these track names, this album will surely be a hit. She's stirring up the gift and her fans can't wait to hear it. Minister Hall is going to bring it.
Take my voice, believe my lips, so God can read them.
Shaggy and Friends was once again a huge success. Performances by Ashanti, Kevin Downswell, and the self-proclaimed king of the dancehall Beanie Man had social media pumped while on stage. The Team Shaggy for Kids hashtag trended in the top 10 worldwide, making over 70 million impressions on Twitter. Now that's cool. What's not? What's not?
Social media, I'ma show my life.
The Bops, womp womp. After a grand spectacle of their domestic brawl, the Gully Bop and Shauna Chin love spill needs a cleanup on aisle. Keep your relationships offline, please. Bop denies the abuse, Chin denies the cheating. Videos are making the rounds on social media. Dr. Love claims Chin paid him US $500 to help poison Bop. And there is more. Another video with what appears to be an Obia man urging Chin to pay the fee she owes. It seems this entire situation needs a padlock after all. Get it together, guys. Keep this web off the interwebs. Not cool. That's the deets on your social media highs and lows. I'm your girl Tony T. Who will it be next week? Watch that post. I'm out.
Tony, I like how you
All right,
sound.
thank you, Tony T. Great
Tony,
job.
you
big up to
watch
Monique
that
and Tony
post.
T for that. But
Watch it. Watch that post.
now we're gonna be talking with Jah Cure in depth and everything. No, we're gonna be chatting about the Cure.
Yes, madam.
No, when I listen to this album, I feel like we are
I'm gonna steal
getting
one.
we're getting a bit of your soul in this. Talk to us about the production of the Cure.
Well, very interesting question, because I've been wanting to answer a question like this on a program like this. And when you called me the other day, Kashima, it was just perfect because everything just happened at the right time. I want to start the year talking to Jamaicans and my fellow artists, brethren, and producers, and young artists, and the fans and listeners. How I go about this album is, you asked me one question, but I'm just going to give you a quick, full scope. My last album was supposed to be my album that take me to the Grammys. I don't get lucky and do things. I plan things deliberately and put my all into it, and know with the power of knowing and confidence that this is good. And it should earn me a place. Another step on the platform.
Right.
That's what my plan is. I'm not rushing it.
Your plan is working.
Thank you, my friend.
It's working.
So therefore, I decided to say, after the last album, me and the people in that was working, they are good people and they tried to help me. But after a while, it seems like I was getting the help down. But it's okay, I love them because they try their best.
Right.
But because most of human beings, sometimes you're going to come through only arrogance, but it come through ignorance. A lot of people are intelligent but still ignorant because of a certain situation. And some of us have too much emotions running through our veins, like, you know, emotion control us more than anything. We are human beings and emotion make up every strings, but you have to learn to control. Because business is a business, and if you make emotion rule over business, you will lose.
Yeah.
Big time. Me and you to go through enough struggle, and if me that spill emotions about ya, a problem. You can't take me when me start get complaining and that's spill, you know what I mean? Right. Anyway, watch me. It never worked out. World Cry was a good album. I collab with Jasmine O'Sullivan, Tupac, genuine Tupac verse that never been heard. I was privileged to get the collab because we were planning to make the next step on the platform. Right. And because of petty egos, we never teamwork.
But every disappointment is for a good.
But listen now,
because here's the Cure.
Thank you very much. Because of that, the teamwork, so the dream never work.
Dream was a nightmare.
Thank you. It's the hurting part of it that it's sad to know that I produce part of this album and spend my money and everything. I have to pay in the studio time, everything, and fly Pooh Bear in from LA every time to do this work with me. And he's now having Justin Bieber and 3 top songs on the Billboard, by the way. Congrats to Pooh Bear, he's doing good. And me and him work on the album World Cry, and it should be an album that should take me places. But because of certain ego, I just wake up one day, me never do an album launch, me don't know when album I release, me just hear the album out and me never ever get a copy of this album in my entire life. Me and my wife, me and my family, we never get a copy. And they try to do that deliberately to spite us. They know who they are, but respect, man. Guess what? I thought I was mad at them, but I realized that it's the best thing they ever do.
You're glad at them.
I'm glad at them. I swear to Jah. And listen,
Yeah.
I went to Japan 2013, and when I was in Japan, I was touring Japan, and I stopped to do this album launch, signing and thing. And these Japanese was just bringing every album that Jah Cure have out there. I was like, where did you get this? Can I get 2 copies? Which is story fine? Where did you get this one? World Cry, I've never seen a physical copy in my life. Would you believe these people listen? This is my story.
I wouldn't believe that.
Big Bad album. Me never get a copy in my life. I was
And you did the album.
I feel so disrespected. I buy like 6, the only 6 copies were left. I buy and carry, put in my safe. I'll know them in my safe. I'm at home. And Mr. God, I will never again sing another album for another man. Every dollar where me work, me I put out, if I have 5 cents out of it, aside, for deal with my production. Mr. Me name, Jah Cure, Mr. Jay-Z do it. Me never even go as far as Jay-Z. Let us keep it at my barrister, man.
Right.
All right? He's the top of top for me. He's enough for me. Me never even reach a Jay-Z or Puff Daddy. Cause watch this barrister man did it. Over the years, barrister man, people, what only think, and nobody I produce barrister, him I do it. Rockaway and all these songs are Barry's. So watch this. I follow Barry's footstep and I say, all right, I'm going to produce the next and the rest of the albums that left in my career. Because a producer can't afford to do and spend the kind of money that the artist can afford to spend if the artist is getting serious and hungry about, hey, I want to get my career somewhere. It takes money to build good production. That's what the Marleys have. The Marleys have the money so they could have the production. They could, if they produce a song and they hear Carlos Santana playing the guitar, they call him. They just take up a phone and call him, and how much you charge? Most of us can't afford that, so we would never have a Carlos Santana to endorse the record, so the production could be that big, and Carlos Santana could add to your name, and you know, so the song could be big. So when you can afford to do it, I know that my vocal, I'm confident my vocal.
I think the world
So I said, if I get good production, I think I could do it. I believe in my brethren Clive, big respect anywhere in there. Believe in this youth from Montego Bay called Riff Raff. He's a very talented person, and he works with Stephen Marley. And a man called Andel Tucker, big name.
Andel, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
I heard from him recently.
I call all these people in, and I sit down like a CEO. I spend my money. I feel like a boss. It feels good, by the way. I was sitting in the studio, and I said, listen, none of us as young artists know have no plaque on the wall. I'm telling all you musicians right now, if you're serious about having a plaque, me want the man and play with them hard. Because this album, I'm aiming for one thing. I'm aiming for this album to lift me to another level in my career. If this no work, I swear. Me not like swear, but me tell the man them some that go back to the hills and do some farming to the bush where I come from, which is Hanover, Cascade. People them love me. Then love me can just relax and sleep in the hammock. At the only place in the world I can sleep midday under the street. Nobody can ramp it me. I'm good.
But you know, one of the things though, Jah Cure, what you'll be talking about in terms of just being your own boss.
Yeah.
A lot of artists in Jamaica, what they do is they complain a lot about this company not deal with them good. Their creativity is stifled. They can't do this, they can't do that, and they want a certain amount an advance or some sort of monetary compensation. It cannot happen because they don't allow themselves to call the shots. Now, you were just encouraging other artists a while ago to do that.
Watch this.
Yes.
Them, I drive a big car and them have about 5 deer watch. Just sell one of them.
Yeah, mine.
Right? And just go into the studio and say, I said to yourself, I don't want a deer watch this year. Or the bag of expensive clothes I'm going to spend and I'm going to minimize. I'm going to the studio. Believe me, when a producer produces a song, he can only use like $500 for produce a song, or if him maybe $1,000. A producer will have money where now watch certain thing, he might go watch the quality and now watch the money.
Exactly.
Most producers in Jamaica can't afford it.
Right.
Them have to produce the record with minimal things and try to get the most of it out of it. And they're gonna sell it to VP for your little money.
But what you get is what you put in is what you get out.
But watch this. Nobody call artists and say, hey, me sell this record for $3,000. I'm giving you 5 bills. Producer don't do that. Jamaica is a boogie cut short business. Every man I come dash CD pan table. So I'm a producer. I said, me attack to? Youth. Let me tell you the truth. I am a honest man. If I take your CD, I'm gonna dash it way behind your back. So don't give me. You can't produce me. First of all, you not call 10 musicians and pay them $10,000 a head. And go down a Tough Gang studio go book it for $2,000 an hour. Listen to me, youth.
Youth.
Me a 37-year-old. Yeah, Bunty Killer.
Youth.
The boss.
Big up yourself. Happy New Year, youth.
Listen, me a 37-year-old. When me look back on my ears, man, if you look on them age and look on your future.
Yeah.
And then you will get serious. Me have a beautiful little daughter and my wife. And a family, and my mother and my father, and some youth will look up to me. It's time to start produce. And me need some...
And not reduce.
Me need some accolades to me. My stats. So when me say Grammy producer or not Grammy nominated, I not only nominate for Grammy as a singer, me nominate for Grammy in the one category, yes, but I'm also a producer on my thing. The producer.
Which is important.
Yeah.
Which is important. Talk to us about future plans.
Before you get into that, we have a break and our producer is just flashing a
Hold
piece
on
of
there.
paper wildly. But Jah Cure, we can't just ask if you get to a break like that.
Yeah.
I want you to
Flinging
sing
the
to a break
vice
and
there.
can you do track 1 from your CD, No Friend of Mine? I absolutely
I
love
don't
it.
my
want
tune.
them around me.
Damn. Let them know.
Yeah. Cause they ain't no friend of mine.
Right.
Cause I ain't gonna let them drown me, yeah. In them corrupted state of mind.
Babe.
Yeah, man, you don't know scene. This is Jah Cure live on Ira from the Buzz. Keep it real.
This is Bob, but I'm not happy without Jah Cure sing that song there. You dig? I want to rewind when him fall. Don't know.
Yeah,
You
man.
dig?
Big tune.
This feeling won't go away. Girl, every day you liberate me. I call you, come you roll and deep. You give me everything, I give you all of me. Even when everyone calls you crazy. You never yet dare see me. Thought I knew love until I met you. Hey, I give you all of me. Hoping this will last forever.
This is one of my favorite songs on the album, straight up.
I won't tell you what this song done for my career.
Well, that's good to know.
Age 4 years for premium days. Run by gold. Come join the fans, they'll tell you it's worth its weight in gold. Sip after sip after sip. Step up to gold. Step up to gold. Run by gold. Enjoy responsibly.
Everybody feel irate when they listen to irate. Everybody love irate. Every time you take one step, something pulls you back.
All right, want to say welcome to those of you who are just joining us. You're inside the E-Buzz. Live in studio, we have the Grammy-nominated Jah Cure.
And I want to say a very special thanks to
you
our
very much.
sponsors.
Thank you.
Our sponsor, we want to say thanks to Worthy Park Estate, Rumba Rums, truly Jamaican. And of course, Jah Cure is here. Full, what you call coordinated suit.
Decked out.
Yeah,
Decked
head
out.
to toe.
You got a red shoe. If you're, for the folks who are not on the
You see
World
this?
Wide Web,
I'm a brethren at Trinidad. Buy me that shoes, I must big him up. One of my biggest fan.
yes.
A youth named Damian Lang. Me I tell you this. Every time I go to Trinidad, the man say, yo, you want to go to the mall shopping, bro?
Are you that?
This man sending one big car for my daughter where she can drive in a reverse and 2 overboards and phone for my wife and my friends.
Isn't it great to have fans?
And me always, I give people, you know, my book a friend, when I give me things, me I feel so grateful.
Yeah,
Because I'm
be
a,
grateful.
I'm
Yeah.
a giver. When I book other givers,
Yeah.
highlight.
I'm here because remember I said me give you and lend you.
Bones,
That's why.
Anyway, back to the
You
Cure.
need that watch back to it.
Back to the Cure.
Back to the Cure.
One of the interesting things about your album that I find, normally it is very rare that when you're listening to an album, you don't skip tracks. Normally you have a few tracks on there that sound good, and then you find yourself skipping through.
Not this.
But the way you start your album, you start with No Friend of Mine, then you get into Corruption, and it's kind of like you get this cohesive vibe. Right. Well, based on how you're talking and we're listening to you, clearly you're very strategic. I will understand that the creative process is 100% you.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about that process, and if you had any tug and war with anybody, or it was just like a natural progression in terms of, say after No Friend of Mine is Corruption, or somebody said to you, boy, Cure, no, set me free here, or whatever. How was that?
I'm a honest man, and this year, I even tell myself that this 2016, I want to give every human being that involved in my life their rightful respect and honor. I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to ounce of him glory.
Right.
When I put this album together, I know from the beginning that Friend of Mine has to be the first song. But I didn't know where every other song was going to be placed. And then because I have to go back first before me even go forward. Excuse me. When we put the album together, I produce it, done with everything. I have the artwork. My friend Sandy in
the artwork brilliant, by the way.
The photo that last photo that I posted on my Instagram was the original photo. I was standing next to Rihanna's house on the beach in Sandy Lane in Barbados. And my friend took some photos, and we was scrolling through the photos, and I said, let me try this for the album artwork. I looked on R&B, hip-hop, country and western, the top albums of the world, and to see if I could create a idea from them. And I just took an idea by just put some pictures on my body. That's the only tag and wire I have.
Or like
VP.
a pixelated.
VP was trying to change it, and then and I tested the photo by posting it one day on my Instagram, and they likes, and they saw the comments, and I said, you see, they like it. And we go back there. We're trying to do it plain. But otherwise, before the album,
the layout,
it was like me and Christian and Neil Diamond. Honestly, they helped me with that. But I also said, no, you can't put the song there. You have to put Corruption after A Friend of Mine. And they helped me place them. We worked that together, to be honest. I was there in the middle of everything because they have to call me. I was so
hands-on,
emotional about my project. It's like, one of the time I said, it's like my little girl I'm dealing with. This is like, this
and we get some emotions from the album too.
Of course.
How difficult was it in terms of production and maybe writing and stuff? Was it to put this album together? Because a lot of people put stuff together, a lot of them don't. A lot of people have people just putting it together and they just sing.
Well,
obviously you don't do that because you're very hands-on with everything here. But how difficult was it? What were some of the challenges you faced?
We never have no challenges. It's just a joy doing it.
So it was easy?
It was easy because what we do, we cook a studio at night time. We bring back the vibe. The Robert Livingston can tell you we're the only man.
Big man!
We build a stove. One of them coal stove there with two rims and well it up onto some steel, and we have bags of coal on the night time. So Bobo them chef in their studio every night. Popcorn their studio. Sometimes popcorn their studio. I say, yo, me want to cook tonight, you know.
So Papi is a good cook.
Papi a soldier, man. I make that down to it. You see, you have some artists who still like me. If I run out tomorrow, can go bush go live on the biggest hype for living at the hills. And dress up like a real African. Because me a bushman and I love hills. So I see I'm live nice things. Tomorrow, if the earth will forward into
you cannot trust back to the bush.
Easy. That's life. That's the story.
I want to pick up Robert Livingston too.
Big man.
Big man thing.
Big man thing.
Let me tell you something, big man. You know something? Me don't like how you're doing, me, you know.
Big up Robert Livingston.
Robert, big up yourself. You see, you know, when I said big man a while ago, the British just bust out of laugh. Obviously, no.
Him can't hold it.
Right? Because
on point.
Robert called me recently, and as Robert picked up the phone, he said, hello. Big man. You don't know. It's not like how you go on. I'm not hear from you.
No,
Pick up yourself,
a
Robert.
discussion that we want to have. We want to look at the Grammys, the Grammys behind the scenes. So we're going to be joined online by
Lloyd Stanbury.
He's going to join us. So we're just going to have this discussion.
Up the Stanbury, the first me I get for area from the day I stand all of the berries.
All them berries there. I have a whole heap of berries there. Lloyd, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Nice to have you, Lloyd. By the way, before we do anything, Happy New Year, Lloyd. I wish you all the best. I know you're rich already, but we want you to go wealthy. Wealthy.
Lloyd Stanbury is a wealthy lawyer. Even today I heard his name called. And that
Lloyd,
is a part of the founder of RFM.
If people are wishing wealth on you, Lloyd, just take it. It's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I am thankful for the blessing.
All right. But I can't go around the blessing. The blessing
No,
is here.
Lloyd Stanbury, this is Jah Cure. You can't go around the blessing from me. I look a boy, I hear about you.
Right.
There got to be some money in that.
Stand by your berry.
Yeah,
right.
You understand?
In setting the tone before we get into the discussion, we must say congratulations to all the other Grammy nominees.
Oh, can I say that? Because I was waiting that part. Why you first me?
Yeah, but
come on.
All right, go ahead.
Watch it. I'm mad me, go on.
You do it,
Bones, it's not about the watch right now.
I need my watch.
You can
it's
keep
serious
watching.
time.
It's a serious time right
Watch
now.
it.
Right.
By the way,
yes.
I have to congratulate my brother Morgan Heritage. These
Brothers.
brothers love me so much.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I saw Grams, I was coming out for the cruise. He's so big and strong. You know I'm a small
lift you
little.
up.
The man lift me up in the ear.
Yes.
And this is what he said. That's why I love them.
Yeah.
The man said, Jah Cure, we are winners, whatever, regardless what happened.
Right,
we win.
right.
To get this far, we win. I said, Grams,
I agree with that.
I'm a double winner because I struggled harder than anybody else without no help. No management was there at the time.
Right.
I wish one was, but no disrespect. No, I do
I'll
have
tell you this though, Jah Cure, before we do anything.
1 second, boys, man, can't finish.
Make him finish.
No management was there at the time. No big spender behind me.
Yeah.
It was just me and my wife. And every night I come to meeting them and listen because she's a brilliant, smart girl. She got Harvard and Stanford. Me trust our judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And even the madman me judge. And me bubble them at night time when I come in the morning and I sleep. And I say, yeah, that new song I just finish. I can hold a burn a one draw and vibe it back now.
Right.
And then after I vibe them, I go into the bedroom. And I say, wife, listen back this. To be honest, if she's listening, she can know that straight up every night. She say, yo, and she give me their honest opinion on the record. And sometimes we just the halfway on the record and I say, yo, wait till them to finish the next verse tomorrow. So, you know, we come a far way and I feel good in myself, you know, say, the first time in my life, Clive on look at me and said, Jah Cure, I'm proud of you. I've never seen an artist where boss already, where reach somewhere in the business, is so hungry to create another platform.
But I gotta
there
say
must
this
be
also.
achievement for this because I have never seen this. And I say, Clive, there's an extra drive.
Here's the drive.
You understand?
The drive is because you were hungry.
I'm
The
hungry.
drive is because you didn't have cushiness.
Thank you.
And comfort.
Thank you.
Backing you, saying every whim and need that you wanted, you got it.
Thank you.
Because you didn't have it, you had to find it.
Thank you, man.
Sometimes, a lot of times when you get those things, you don't want to achieve anything because you say, yeah, I mean, I need to go so hard.
Yeah, because you have cushions.
You have the cushion.
When me look, honestly, when I look at my peers.
Yes.
On
On the
a lot
tree.
of man say reggae, I don't know, competition, but it's not. But everybody wants to reach the top though.
Yeah.
And every man wants to be the selling guy or the guy that's on the billboard popping up the charts or tearing up the charts or whatever. So, you know what I mean? Hi.
All right, but big up to the other nominees.
We are here, match your shirt.
Yeah,
Big
so
up
hold
to
on,
more.
let me finish this.
Yeah.
Congrats to Morgan Heritage.
Yes.
Lovely.
Strictly Roots.
You see, me when me a youth, me used to go to Lucian and beg him dub plate for the hustle. And Lucian is a man who used to show me the most love.
He's a great person.
Always. Great. He's a October born like me. Respect Luciana. Barrington Levy is one of the greatest voice out of Jamaica.
The boss that.
Listen to me. The man song never grow old. No expiry date. Mr. Barrington Levy when me just come out of captive and the man say, you say if you ever change, me and you war. Don't do like bounty killer and beat the man, you know. Because it hurt me. I mean, I said, everything good, daddy, man. I hold it. I'm passionate about seeing youths holding the faith. And the
You
man
know?
has given me good advice. And I respect him for him entrepreneurship where the money are business.
And you know what I like about you, Jah Cure? I respect you bigging up everybody.
And before you finish, Rocky
Duani, yeah.
from Africa, respect. I've never heard of him before, but you have to respect him reaching this far. That means that there's something about his thing.
Right.
You know?
There is something about his
There
work.
is.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? We really want to talk about the Grammys.
Yes, sir.
And behind the sales. And that's why we have Lloyd
Yes.
online. Lloyd, welcome
Sorry,
again.
Mr. Lloyd, to have you
Mr.
standing
Stanberry.
by
Are you
so
in? Are you
much.
in? Are you?
Because you
Are
can
you? Are
stand
go on
Barry.
and on.
I know you can stand
Are
by
you-
a little
are you-
bit, yeah.
You think I am your plan, Casabas?
All right.
So
You're the
Mr.
Lloyd.
nominee, you know.
So, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Stanberry,
Mr.
can you go ahead and just explain for us, our listeners, and for persons who
Break
don't
down the
really
mechanics.
understand,
The
how
mechanics.
does the Grammys work?
Yeah.
What's the criteria, and how are the albums nominated?
Right.
All right. First of all, the Grammys are not about record sales.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that is something that we need to
That's
establish.
that's a misconception. So we're glad about you
Definitely.
clearing that up.
Yeah. not about sales.
It has nothing to do with record sales.
Tell us what it's about.
What we have is there is an entity called the Recording Academy.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be called the National Academy of Recording Arts and Science. It's an American organization. It's a membership organization made up of, when I say American, it's based in the United States, but persons from outside of the United States can become members of this Recording Academy. And it's open to singers, songwriters, music producers, record labels, and a number of other persons who are involved in making music. So they become members of this group. And through this organization, they have a system whereby persons are invited to submit records for consideration every year. And there's a period during which they judge. I think it runs from end of October to end of October the next year. Yeah, so you submit recordings that have been released during that period. And the members of the academy are the persons who vote. So it's like you are being judged and voted to be number one by your peers in the music industry. It's not the public that determines who wins the Grammy.
Oh, okay.
It's the members of the academy who vote.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of times, every time there's the announcement of the reggae Grammy nominees, we have conversations in the reggae fraternity globally, not just in Jamaica.
Right.
And people complain, how come John never get nominated? How come Peter not in there and Peter sell the most records? But if we understand how the system works, we would avoid having those conversations every year. And we have the same conversations each time. So it is good for us to know how the system works, how you become a nominee. DP Records had to decide that they wanted to submit Jah Cure's album. Yeah,
Right,
for it to be
right.
considered. If they never submitted it, then it would not be there. Yeah. So
Right.
someone submits these records to the committee, they consider it, and the members of the academy vote.
Is there
Yeah,
a criteria how they vote, though?
They vote basically to say this is what I think is the best. It's
So
it's a personal opinion.
So it's based on quality as opposed
all right.
to quality to incorporate production, etc., as opposed to
each
quantity.
person votes.
And
Yes,
does popularity of the music play a part in the vote?
No, it's each voter's personal opinion as to what they consider to be best.
Okay. All right.
Not what is most popular or what sold the most. What, in my view, is the best reggae album as a member of the Academy. And if you have the most votes in your favor, then you end up winning. So they don't vote based on which one was most popular or which one sold the most. But what we do find with the reggae category and sometimes with other categories is that popularity does, if somebody doesn't know you, they're not
You
going to
don't
vote
vote for you, of course.
So
So I asked that,
popularity
yeah.
does in a subliminal way, it plays a big role, and that's why people will always be saying things like, once there is a Marley, they're going to win. Because to the members of the Academy that are recognizable,
Right.
whether they know the music or not, they know Marley.
Right.
So Marley's tend to have an advantage when they are nominated because the members of the Academy recognize that name.
Know them.
Sometimes they don't even know the record.
The song, right?
They just know that,
But they know the name and the brand.
Automatic win.
Yeah.
Mr. Stanbury, what do you make of the situation as it relates to Just Stone? I know you just made mention that the Grammys is based not on sales, but basically the quality. Now, she has been named by Billboard as the #1 reggae artist, and her album has been named the Reggae Album of the Year. However, she was not nominated for a Grammy. What do you make of this situation? Is it that her team did not submit her album, or it's a situation where the quality is not up to standard, point blank?
All right. The Billboard announcement regarding Just Stone has to do with which album sold the most that they consider to be reggae. How they determine what is a reggae album, how Billboard determine what is a reggae album, and how the Grammys determine what is a reggae album, I'm not so sure what the criteria is. But I presume that they would probably look at an album and say if 60 or 70% of it is of a particular genre, then they're going to classify it as that. Yeah. So the Just Stone award, if you want to call it that, by Billboard was in relation to how many copies her album sold in 2015. It was the biggest selling album that they consider to be
27,000 copies.
So obviously sales is a part.
In 2015. Yeah? And that's what you
No, for Billboard, not the Grammys.
Okay.
That's for Billboard. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Now, whether her album was submitted to the Grammys or not, I do not know. Maybe it was submitted and the Grammy committee didn't consider it to be a reggae album. That is also possible. I don't know because I listened to her album. There are 15 tracks on the album, and to my ears, I heard at least 7 or 8 songs that were either reggae or reggae-influenced songs. Yes, so approximately a half of her album had reggae or reggae-influenced songs on it. Maybe that is not enough within the Grammy criteria to qualify as a reggae album. Maybe it was not even submitted. So that could explain why it never ended up being nominated.
Okay.
Plus, one is judging sales.
I think I heard I heard through the grapevine that the Grammy committee said Just Stone album wasn't reggae. That's why it didn't.
It's possible.
It was submitted. Which I know of, and they didn't accept it as reggae. Now that's why many people may be probably upset because they say how did Billboard find it as reggae. And the Grammy didn't find it as reggae, but it's politics.
That's possible. That's quite possible because maybe the Grammy has something like a 75% or something like that, and maybe she didn't have enough reggae songs on her album for them to, classify it as a reggae. That is also a possibility. So if it was submitted and it was not chosen, then maybe it is because to the Grammy Academy, it was not a reggae album. That is also a possibility.
What do you think about the Grammy nominees this year, Mr. Stanbury?
I think they're, as Jah Cure said earlier, they're all winners. Once you are nominated, you win. Because that's an accomplishment. Yeah, they are all very good albums, all of them. I've listened to all of them, and they're all very good albums. And the one who gets the most votes from the Academy members will be the winner. But they're all winners.
You're truly an attorney.
No. They're all winners because they've been nominated.
Diplomat too.
No, honestly, for me to reach as far, I can't talk.
No, it is a great accomplishment.
I come from prison. I come from.
You feel like a winner.
Me not have nobody behind me. As a youth, there's people out there can be behind me, but me as a youth, we're serious about my career and me know what I want. To be honest, me make good money from the music, although me not travel US and Canada and me not party every night. And me spend my own wisely. So me make a space where me can invest my own. Instead of me go invest in a taxi business or a restaurant, or me have to go look for a man to try to hurt him, for him to swingle the money.
Or swingle the food.
Why would a company want to sign me? So I could just invest in myself. Can I just watch Jay-Z footstep as I would say, Barry Summer?
Barry's, yeah.
And the first time in my life I tried to invest in my career,
You got
I
nominated.
produced an album, and the first track I started
Tried to
with,
burn you.
started with That Girl from 2012. That's from when me I built this album from 2012.
Big tune now.
And me call Clive and they'll talk a riff raff, everybody. Me send the album got a friend got mixed by this guy called Banzai. And me ask this virgin named Greg for mix few because Banzai mix most of gang stuff and I wanna get that
feel, that flow. Yeah, that sound.
I honestly, let me be honest to Jamaica, as I like to tell the truth so you could feel the passion of the story. I was saying, man, if I ever get to run up against these Marleys, the only thing you could do, boy, is to have a good production. Because you know, yeah, there's not a chance. So I'm like, yeah, let me do the production good.
That is your talk to self.
Exactly. I'm talking to myself, and I'm like, yo, you have good vocals. If you produce this good and you play the cards right, you might make it.
Right.
When I heard I was nominated, I was driving with my wife, just dropped off my daughter at school. Listen, man, when my manager texted me and said, yo, I'm a seat like she has, and I said, me just send a voice note, say, miss, please just tell me I'm nominated now and stop playing my spirit.
Just like that. Just like that.
She just sent me in a WhatsApp exclamation sign, and me just say, yo, wife, I'm nominated. Yeah, me know, from me nominate immediately, me just feel like I'm going for the winnings.
Yeah.
I'm a youth like this. Me live the law of attraction before the book named Secret Right. When me
True.
hard the book, download that and listen to it. Me say that's me. Me live the law of attraction every day. Ask my wife. Me bring things into existence. And no disrespect to no other man.
Right.
I've been struggling. Everybody know my pain. They know Jah Cure. I only get there easily. You can watch the build up from the captive till me come out, get married, and I fight up there unconditional. Listen me, you know?
Till you're wealthy.
Yeah, steady climb.
Thank you. I'm going to take my time. I ain't rushing.
So
watch this. It's a self-produced album. And when we reach the crossroad, I secure me now and travel Zion with the monkey on my back. I need to get help with this album. After over-budgeted on this album, I need to have some clout behind me and helping me. So listen, everybody say VP is a vampire. I say, listen, me I got there. Me I got there.
Do what you have to do.
Me just feel like, say, me and VP can work because I go into VP with the business mind. You can
and a business plan.
50% talent and 900% business. That's good for me.
That's something we're going to talk about after because a lot of these people don't understand the business of this business.
Robert Livingston, I learned from this man.
Big man thing.
Business are business, and when you do business, just try to get your business side up. I'm learn from Barry. So I go into VP with a business mind, and we agree, and it worked. Here we come. We're nominated.
Congrats again, Jah Cure, to all the other nominees.
We've been on the Billboard for 25 weeks.
And counting.
In the top 10, and we never drop out. We enter the Billboard charts at number 3. Number 1, I'm sorry. Number 1 for 3 consecutive weeks. And then we were playing with the charts monopoly up and down until after the nominations. I went up from 7 to 3 and from 3 to 2. I'm still at number 2 right now, holding it.
Yeah.
And I hope to God that next week I could be at the number 1 spot because if I hit this number 1 spot twice with this album, I'm not talking about the Grammys right now. I'm talking about Billboards.
Right.
The Grammys have nothing to do with sales. But right now I'm on the other side. The Grammys in my left and the Billboard is in my
You get
your
to the
arms
number.
wide stretched.
Thank you. Because listen, right now, to be honest, I'm not going to make no ego lead me astray. I could proudly say it because I see other artists when they get them hype, them say, and them I represent for reggae. Right now, I think if you check by the statistics,
Statistics, yes.
Me, I'm a little bit, and the reviews, it shows that I'm the only reggae artist this year that, different. Omi is different. Omi, congrats. You did it.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about fighting with the albums, all these wannabes reggae. I am the only one that fighting them with my shield and my sword up there, like on the Billboard. Like, what you doing, huh?
Holding it down. But Mr. Stanberry Cure, can you come in and what in wrapping this segment? We're absolutely out
with
of
the
time.
Grammys.
With the Grammys, what advice would you give to our entertainers?
I would advise our, music producers our singers, our songwriters, engineers, I would advise them to become members of the Recording Academy.
I registered today.
Just go to the internet, you know,
I registered today.
Grammy.org.
Every artist should do that, and every producer.
Go
Thank
there,
you, Mr. Stanberg. That's
become a
so
member.
true.
The more of us that are members, the more we can determine who gets nominated and who wins.
In our
If we
genre.
if we are not in there, then we are
Take control.
Other people to decide. And then we stay on the outside and we criticize. We need to go join the group so that we have a say.
You're right. And if you don't register, you don't really get a vote.
A lot of Jamaica registering, but some of the man them not pay them fee, I find out. Because I have a lot of
Exactly.
And the
You
man them
have
feel
to
like
pay
that's
your
something there,
dues
because this is a
annually,
serious thing. Because let me show you this. If all of us, me register today, and I know a couple of artists register and a couple of producer. And if we all do this, after a while, we will have the power to determine the fate of which, because we know.
No, and
we know
and
more than
steer
them, because
reggae.
this
Exactly.
is our home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mr.
Most of who is deciding who's winning is not reggae.
Mr.
We have to
Stanberry,
take control.
we want to thank you so much for your time, because we know you're a busy gentleman.
No problem.
And of course, keep being wealthy, keep the locks growing. We still have them. But you know, your input is extremely important, and that's why we had to contact you. Thank you so much.
Before he goes, Mr. Stanberry, I never met with you, so you know.
We have spoken.
It's a pleasure meeting with you over the phone.
Yeah, man.
Over the air, over the phone.
Over the air, I should say, sir.
All right,
And
thank you
thanks
so
for your
much.
knowledge to the people.
Thank you
so
for
they
your
can
input,
understand.
Lloyd. Thank
And
you
how
so
it
much.
works, the process.
We appreciate it a lot.
And you still
Thanks for having me.
standing firm.
Right.
All right. No, we're gonna go to a commercial break. When we come back, joining us in studio, extremely late. So we're gonna be talking with her in a few week after week. We provide a platform for
Tabeta
upcoming
yata?
entertainers. So we have Tabeta Cshae. So we're gonna be talking to her soon forward.
Tabeta don't have no time, 'cause I can't see you. You're late.
Behind these prison walls.
When the sun goes down and you're stepping out, step up to gold, rum bar gold.
Age 4 years for premium taste, rum bar gold.
Come join the fans, they'll tell you it's worth its weight in gold. Sip after sip, step up to gold, rum bar gold. Enjoy responsibly.
Hey, yo, you know it's Highway FM, the superior. Them had a liquor station and nothing but inferior.
Welcome back.
All right. So if you're just joining us, you're inside the E-Buzz.
Hold on.
Please report him. Thank you.
Oh, that.
What was that?
That sounds like my little daughter.
Is she?
I want my daddy to win this Grammy. Please report him. Thank you.
She is too cute.
Yeah, my daughter is the best.
absolutely
She's
too
my
cute.
biggest supporter in the world. She
Yeah.
said, Daddy, what can I do? I said, you know what? Probably you can make me a video. She said, of course.
And she just deal with it.
And she
said,
made a video.
I take 2 cuts.
How old is she now?
She's 4 in a few weeks.
They are just too much.
Yeah,
She's a
that's good.
Capricorn.
Yeah, no, she's, yeah. February.
I
if I
want
know
my
anybody-
daddy to win this Grammy. Please report him. Thank you.
If anybody know about Signa.
Do you have a favorite song on the album?
I have too much favorite, but I can choose one off the top of my head. It's called Set Me Free. I just love that song. I don't just
Well, I can tell you my favorite on this album. It's the album. Moving along. All right. And that's what you have to say as a singer. You don't have no favorite.
You know, so I can pirate that
The work me style.
Next time I'm going to an interview, I can work
The
it.
work that style. I say you have a favorite? No, they're all good.
Yeah,
No, but I mean, it is all good. I think I also have.
I believe that.
Question sometimes.
Yeah.
These songs are top notch.
Thank you,
and
sir.
top quality. So you don't have no favorite. They're all the best.
And I've heard you say you
Yeah.
have great writers.
Yeah, well, I sit down with my writers and we write together. Michael Jackson did it. Everybody did it that want to reach somewhere to make sure that you get what you want. You don't want to sit down and fight with a project trying to prove anything to anybody. You want to win.
This is a question I had to ask
You
you.
want to
How-
win and last. People don't care who write the record. They
Who,
just
who
know their
depicts your
favorite
writers?
artist.
How do you?
I have one writer.
So you don't have a bunch of people who can maybe
No,
somebody can
I used
submit
to
a
work with
song
Poor
to
Bear.
you.
No, not that easy, but I like to stick with people I know. There's a lot of great writers. You can't shut out people because
Right, you don't
want
wanna-
to studio finish. I got sign artists.
I have a great writer for you.
So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
use the word if. When now this Grammy
You
comes
feel
to
it?
me,
Yes.
it's gonna come help my accolades. So I could say, yo,
Yeah, if
man,
it brings you up,
Grammy nominated
then you'll work
producer,
with them.
Grammy producer, whatever. And then the world will
I like
maybe
that.
open up some more to me. To
You're not
listen to me
closing
as
the
a
door.
Producer and as an artist.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And I will keep a talent show for singers.
Right.
And I'm gonna start in the Western first, where I'm from, which is right.
Where we come from.
Yeah,
Right.
and me truly I look for singers. If me put up 20 singers up on the stage and them now wheel.
You Lego do one of them?
Them one of them I get Lego.
But that's how you have to do it.
Serious.
I mean, work
This
with
is a
talent.
skinty thing.
No,
I don't
speaking
know
of...
friend thing.
No.
Me have to help some of my friends them and me say, well, me know them time the passing of the business, but this because nobody now spend on them and them need help. Some of them need help. Like artists like Jah Mason, Luton Fire.
Jah Mason, no,
Chesy
I'm be-
Beck.
him there, I'm be enough, you know.
Our dear man.
Jah Mason.
Army, them youth, the richest spice, them youth, the talented.
Bad.
You know, it's
I
like,
have
you
a
know,
writer for
yo,
you.
It's like an era of artists that pass where I go get shut down and them not get recognized and get nothing.
Right.
Me are the only man who left out of that era the way I fight for represent. Me come bout from 20 years ago, me not come bout last year, no, I'm still a try to fight it, so. Jah give thanks, I'm still here, you know.
Speaking of singers, there is an event coming up, and Rebel Salute is happening. We have joining us online, Jayuda. Jayuda, welcome to the E-Buzz.
Thanks. Good night. Good night, everyone.
How are you?
Jayuda, I won't lie to you. I don't say nothing because I don't know if you're a man or a woman.
Oh,
But
my
now
goodness.
that I know,
Bones.
I trouble me, I trouble you. All right, Rebel Salute. Obviously, one of the premier events, especially for this month, because
Yes.
we're looking at the lineup.
Big show.
It is absolutely, it's like a show on steroids. It's a show that works out at the
Sorry,
gym.
some man, cause sunshine, I catch someone who are burning on stage.
Right.
That's the only thing.
Sunshine, the actual sun or
Yes, the
or
sunlight.
The actual
Bones.
sun.
All right. Rebel Salute 2016. The preservation of reggae. I just like when you gonna knock me over?
Go ahead, Jayuda. Tell us who
Jayuda.
is on the bill, what's the admission, and when is it?
It's a lot of great acts. Tell us time.
Yes, I mean, it's a lot of great acts. As you can see, we have a lot of people on both nights, and I realize that the people are very excited about Friday
Yeah,
night
man.
in particular. That's the 15th of January.
Right.
And that night is dubbed Singers Paradise.
Right.
So on that night, I hear you guys talking about Richard Spice, talented artists, where you can see next week Friday.
Right.
Rebel Salute, Luciano, the man himself, Tony Rebel is there, Sanchez, Bugle, Kabaka. We're having a tune for tune. We don't call a clash, we call it tune for tune.
With who?
Between Ernie Smith and Pluto Shervington.
I
Because
like
I'm
it.
sure, I'm
That's
sure
serious.
both of them sing songs that you can't even
I be
tell
a
who
hit
is
that.
who.
I be a hit I got draw.
A big hit that
They are
Pluto
hits.
fly
They
from
are
Florida
hits.
for
The
that.
age group to identify these hits.
Exactly, exactly. Christopher Martin, and the list goes
Big
on for
singer
Friday
that.
night. So yeah, so I realized a lot of people are excited about that night, and of course on the Saturday night now we have the International D. Holy for people know chairman of the board Barry Salmon.
Of
Queen
course.
Africa.
General,
Yes.
5-star.
Definitely, Queen Africa.
General
We have
too.
David Brooks, who I
5-star lady.
personally am looking forward to
Mavado.
hearing.
Mavada, my brother.
Yeah.
General too.
But you book him as David Brooks.
Yes, and it would not be the first time that we've booked him.
Good
I know.
youth. Good
did so
youth.
already, and he was excellent.
Big
And
up
of course,
Vada straight.
this year we expect that he's going to be just as good or even better than the last performer.
I was looking for an artist named a full Q, but I say half pint. Keep going.
General that.
Our point is there too.
Yes.
So you should come and make sure say yes to him.
Sure, I got
But what
tear
I
down when them man come out.
want to mention specifically though
Yeah.
about Rebel Salute this year is a very important year for Rebel Salute and for the Rastafarian community, and we are actually celebrating that importance at Rebel Salute. As Tony
Right.
would say, we have an additional artist on the show, and that artist is Ganja. I don't know if everybody know the artist, but that
No,
artist
never,
is
never,
Rebel Salute.
never heard of them.
Well, let me tell you about Ganja. Ganja will be at the Herb Curb at Rebel Salute. We're now at a time where the actual plant marijuana has been decriminalized in some respects, and we see it as a celebration for Rastafari and of course for music. And at Rebel Salute, I mean anybody who know about Rebel Salute and its association with the championing of the cause to legalize the plants, would understand. So we're doing the Herb Curb this year, which is it's not going to focus so much on the recreational aspect of
more like the
using
medical
marijuana, but more so
By the way,
on
I'm
the
not cut you.
educational side.
Sister, anybody want a marijuana permit for 3 days, just link me. Serious. No joke.
All right.
Yeah, you can export and move around for 3 days.
All right.
Serious.
Okay.
And it's referred to Rebel Salute, although I'm not there. I was asked to ask the fans from a reputable person.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're in the curb. We're focusing a lot on the educational aspect of the marijuana. We want the people to understand that this plant can make over 250 different products. We want them to understand that you can use it for certain illnesses that you have. We want them to understand why the Rastaman has been using it as a sacrament all these years. Why is it so important to us? That is the focus of the Herb Curb.
I want to get into something very important, basic things for the concert. I want you to get into the times that we need to get there.
And admission.
And the admission. And I want you to tell us a little bit about just the overall. I know that Rebel Salute is a lifestyle. What can we expect? So I want you to just break down that very quickly because we're almost out of time.
Out of time. All right. Well, you know the dates already. It's the 15th and the 16th. It's $4,000 pre-sold and $4,500 at the gate. Very reasonable for everybody who you're coming to see. I went through the lineup already. And just to talk a little bit about the event, yes, it's a lifestyle. Rebel Salute, really, what we try to do, we're trying to preserve what is known to everybody as the authentic Jamaican culture through music. Yes, we kind of divert a little bit, and we do different art forms. So we have crafts, and we have our Jamaican food on display and that sort of thing. But it's really to highlight that indigenous product of Jamaica. And we believe that for one night, or in this case 2 nights, you can come to Rebel Salute and you don't have to eat chicken, and you don't have to drink alcohol. You can party and enjoy yourself. The vibe is there. It is an experience that you only will get if you come to the event. So I can tell you all about it and it sounds great, but you will only know what I'm talking about if you come to the event and experience it for yourself. It is an experience, and that is why we call it a lifestyle.
What's showtime? Right, what time we start?
Thank you so much, Jayuda.
On the Friday, we start at 7 p.m. in the night.
Please be on point. I beg you.
Yeah, man. And
the artists have quarrel about this thing.
Hold on, Jacko,
we feel the pain.
We start on Saturday. We open gates on Saturday at actually 2 to facilitate what we're doing for the Herb Curb. Yeah. So we actually start at 3 on Saturday, and it goes till the next morning. Anybody with a Rebel Salute.
Thanks so much, darling.
All right, thank you so much, Jayuda. So remember, it's Rebel Salute. It's happening on Friday and Saturday, January 15 and 16. Yeah. Now we have Tabeta Cshae in studio, or music artist. So, Madame Tabeta, how come you're so late?
Traffic.
Jah Cure came from Kingston, and he's a massive superstar.
Cure, where you drive from?
Me I drive from town, but it's me's a businessman, you know. So,
obviously, someone
you have to learn that, Tabeta.
No, that's not a lie.
All right, so you're a music artist. I want you to just, because we're pressed for time, so you're just going to have to get into it. Let people know why you're a music artist. Sing something.
Well, I'm an artist because I love music. Music is me.
So sing something, make them hear your voice.
Take me back to the arms that I belong to. Come brighter days, you'll be the one to say, catch me, baby, this love is crazy. Be my all tonight.
Tell us a little bit about who manages you and how can we get in touch with you.
City Rock Entertainment. You can get in touch with Tabeta. Bookings at Heavy D Promotions. So you know the numbers.
We don't know them, so you have to tell me.
34222219 or 3648941. Sorry. So City Rock Entertainment. Yeah.
Talk to us about the music that you have out now. What are you promoting?
Right now I'm producing No Substitute, Carba Productions. Yeah, so we're on the road right now doing some promotion. I'm working on visuals because a lot of people know the voice, but they're not familiar with the face.
Right.
So I'm promoting to be the Shea right now.
So you come so late, you have to rush the interview.
Exactly, because right now that's it. You know, we're opening the phone lines now so people can interact.
Rush the
but
thing now.
You know, that's a terrible footing though. But look it in your voice, pretty.
My advice to you, baby, it sounds good. You have the image. Just take the business part of it.
And
that's
her hair match your shirt.
Everything
work out. When I look from that's like,
good observation, Bones. We would have never guessed.
All
right, so the numbers
What's your matching up, you know?
The lines are now open. The numbers to call are 974-5051.
974-5043.
Or 974-5079. We're opening the phone lines. We're taking a quick question, comment, or big up for Jah Cure, and we have our music artist Tabeta Cshae right here.
What a big album.
In studio, yeah.
Yeah, the big album.
So the lines are now open, yeah. It is a really great album. I mean, some favorite tracks.
An album like this, for me produce it and for me be on the Billboard for 25 weeks and still at the world number.
You're doing something right.
No, I think I'm doing a lot for reggae right now. Because when I look at it, I see nobody else.
You know,
I see no other Jamaicans. Let me say this proudly, no bragging or nothing, but
no, it is
me look
bragging.
for bragging rights deserve right now.
Yeah,
if I spend my money and produce this and they're Billboard number 2 for 25 weeks.
By the way, Mota want a copy. Signed copy.
Mota deserve a copy.
So we are what? Chop liver?
No, you're not chop
liver.
That's how I'm You're cut color liver.
That's right, because we don't deal with meat, youth.
You should have known that.
No, you know, I did that purposely.
Youth,
I strategized.
Whatever, man. But I hear you're saying and encouraging entertainers to, take that kind of pride in their work, but the reality is not everybody will have that level of passion. Not everybody will have that level of creativity to put into their project. And some people,
but you have a passionate about it, and you have a creative.
Yeah.
And you have to have a little class about it too, because me as a man, we're flying people. I'm going to mention
because
the part
that's what
there.
you want. You want the right
people from
feel,
different place.
right sound.
Come play things and even come do harmonies and even help me write.
I tell you something though. You see, our listeners, they're very feisty and they don't like when people rob them.
Exactly.
You have to sing something before we cut.
That's true. And I think you should sing.
For Jamaica, that's the least.
You said that Set Me Free is one of your favorites. So give us a piece of Set Me Free.
This feeling won't go away.
Sure.
Girl, every day you liberate me.
Right.
I call you, come you all I need. Give me everything, I give you all of me.
Like that.
Nice.
My youth.
Get him a little
when
teaser.
Everyone calls me crazy.
Sure.
Say settle down, Cure, don't do it.
Wow.
A big tune, man.
Give us a little teaser of Corruption.
I said corruption. Eat with it, them speak with it, them laugh with it, so them talk with it, whoa. Live with it, so them die with it, why? I'm on just a watch the whole of them.
Bim.
I'm on just a watch the whole of them.
Yeah.
I'm on just a watch the whole of them, yeah.
Right.
I'm on just a watch the whole of them, yeah. Corruption on them plate. Corruption in them face. Corruption in the place. We don't tolerate. Yeah, man, you don't know.
Yeah,
none.
All right, we have a caller online. Buzz through caller, you live.
Welcome.
Hello, good night.
Good night. You're going to have to turn your radio
Happy
off.
New Year, caller.
Yeah, well, I sing a boom, man.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year.
Turn off your radio.
Turn on your radio, party. Turn it down.
Yeah, man, turn on the radio, man. Not big up the Coffee Peace youth, them, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, big up the Life Cure family, you know? Yeah, man, Jah Cure, big up yourself, you know?
True.
Yeah, man, congratulations, man. You really work hard, you know?
Thank you, my brother.
You put in the work, you. Trust me over the years, you know?
A long time with them, but we don't just come.
Yeah, man, trust me, and trust me. All I know, we not still know. Trust me, you know?
Thank you. It's just like
Yeah,
that. That's how I see it.
Winner, you know?
When we get this far, we are a winner.
Yeah,
Because
man,
I mean,
now
all of us is the first we are
Yeah,
nominated.
man. Yeah, man, and anyone I want to win the Grammy, all I want to win, you see me?
Yeah, man. You see, right now in reggae, just unite. We need to unite.
Yeah.
And then we can go as a powerful force.
I will want to win, you know?
Yeah, man. Thanks, my brother.
All right, big up yourself, caller. We hear
Thanks
you
you.
playing Corruption in the background. Big up yourself. Go and listen to tune.
Thanks, caller. Thank
Big
you so much.
Because the same time you them, you know?
Yeah,
St.
man.
Anne's be a lad, St. Thomas, Montego Bay, Negril, Portland, Westmoreland.
Respect, caller.
All right, let's take this one. Buzz through, caller, you live.
Welcome.
Buzzing.
From last year, it was your cousin.
Oh gosh, man.
Yeah.
Tell her, boy, Happy New Year. To the whole
Blessings.
staff.
Happy New Year to you, caller.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Kashima. Happy New Year, Bones.
Blessings.
Mama Elise, the whole crew, everybody big up.
Every time.
Yeah,
Blessings.
man.
Blessings.
Big up the music artist, you know. She sound good, just a pity. that
Tabeta.
she
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank
She
you.
really sound the voice, really
Yeah, man.
captivating.
And you want to see the hair? Oh.
Bones, you don't stop talking about the year.
The hair
So
nice.
you
man.
make him talk about your hair, your talent, your voice, good.
But the hair
man,
nice.
we know so the time short, so we have the time off to congratulate all the nominees, Jah Cure. You know, you work hard. I hear you talk about Bears with that passion, and I have to tell you publicly that anybody that Bears man endorses, remember, you know, there will be a force to be reckoned with in the music industry.
Brother. Thank you very much.
Man, because somebody I know personally, and I tell you,
He's a straightforward man. If him not see it, him not tell it.
I want to big up Beres. Beres
yeah,
sent.
man, that's so him stay. So congrats again, Jah Cure, and keep up the good work. I'm want to big up my brethren there. He have a track on it too. I have to big him up from Kingston 12.
Oh, the youth from Jungle.
Yeah, man, other half of me. Before I leave though, one of the track
good youth. Yeah, the youth from
man,
Jungle.
other half of me, when I hear nobody else talk about
Honestly,
it.
when I work with producers like that, and this
Right.
youth from Jungle just send me a rhythm, and the rhythm was so bad.
Yeah, you have to work with it.
I in bed one night, and I say, youth. And right now,
man.
him up on the album, and him is a nominee producer.
Yeah, man. So I have to highlight him. Triple L and the whole Kingston 12 family.
Go forward.
Yes,
every youth.
Yeah, caller, you really have to turn your radio off.
down,
But
caller.
thank you so much for calling. We're gonna give somebody else an opportunity.
And I
want to
big up Beres.
Well.
Because Beres, him sent out one Facebook page thing today. You know?
General, man.
Him say, respect to all my fans worldwide. That's it, you know. You
That's
want
all.
to see how much 100 likes.
That's
What?
all.
Beres,
General,
big up yourself.
General,
Every
of all
time.
generals that.
Yeah, man. big
Buzz
up.
through, caller, you live.
Yeah, Jah Cure.
Yo.
Hello. Yo, Jah Cure.
Respect.
Jah Cure.
Yes, he's hearing you, caller.
3 times, him say respect.
Yeah, Jah Cure. Big up yourself, my general.
Yes, my brother. Thanks.
Yeah, man, and the music we say behind the prison wall, I know about it. 3 times I drop down there. All the way you go through. Remember, me tell you.
True,
you respect that and glad you get a Grammy, my friend. You deserve it. You hear that?
True, man.
Nominated.
Me bear the cross for the crown, don't
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah, man. For real, man. You deserve it, my friend.
True, man.
You're humble, you hear that?
Always I try
and the
to
whole
be.
time drive and amber clean and listen, you know. My brethren up above Hill, Bubba Paul. The man in the left it, you know.
I want to say, big up the Bubba Hill, you know, all the humble patriarchs, them in a Bubba order where I will it. Emmanuel order, Samuel, Melchizedek order, big respect. Blessed
Yeah,
love.
man. This one will big up the whole Turn Drive and Amber Clean. You hear that?
Brookline, Torrent Drive,
Yeah,
large,
man.
Jah Cure says
Yeah,
so.
man. Turn Drive. Thank this I hear up, man. The whole of back road and Robert Close.
Back Road, Robert Road, large,
We no
up
time
Seymour.
short, you know. School has big up yourself.
School
I
has
want nothing
up.
turned down. Turned up for Glengard. Big up yourself, my friend. All right, my general.
Up, my brother.
Manners and respect.
Up, my G, up.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year, brethren. Happy New Year.
Big up yourself, my general.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
All right, I think we have enough time for one final call. Buzz through, caller, you live.
Welcome. Welcome, caller. Buzz through.
Come through. Forward.
2016 Buzz through, youth. Or youth.
All right, I think that one is a silent
That's it.
night. Or I'm sorry, you have no credit left. Now, with a few minutes remaining, Jah Cure, any parting words to Tabeta, Cshae, any uplifting words? Before
Well,
we
you
go?
know, artists of today, believe in yourself. You see what I've done. Right now, I'm up on the billboard for 24 weeks. Me, I hold it strong as the only reggae artist that can be seen in the top 10. Everybody else
Right.
is from California,
Right.
some other place.
Right.
So y'all better give thanks for what I did.
Right.
So I could at least hold up the banner until my other brothers come meet me halfway.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's not make our ego take us places and say that we are the man and we run things. Let's just try to unite together and make some sales and make a difference. Because most of us that people are bigging up and hyping up, we're not selling, brother. And we're not on the billboard showing nothing, fighting against the wannabe reggae's from California and all these white bands. That's trying to be. We love to know that they're playing reggae, but we need to be leading the pack. That's
I
all I'm
like
saying.
that. Leading
True.
the pack.
So my
Tabitha?
brothers, all who talking to them are the man. Make sure your work out there approved. Numbers don't lie. We need to be sitting on the billboard like it's our home.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Roger.
we need to be nominated for Grammys every year. We
You look
need
like
to
you're working
Jamaicans
cutting edge.
Unite, young artist,
Yeah.
producer. For
No?
Tabitha?
Register.
Yes.
That's my last word. Me love it.
Yeah, right. Respect. Tabita. You know, leave. You know, done enough. You might feel. Oh. Right.
Words of encouragement to young artists like me. You know, the road is hard, but it's a long journey. You know, at the end of the day, them say at the end of the tunnel, there is always a bright light. You know, yes, I'm stepping into that bright light right now. Tabeta Cshae is doing the work, putting in the good work. Nice, clean reggae music. You understand? And everybody knows where to find Tabeta Cshae.
No, they
Remind
don't. So you have to
us
tell
again.
them. You keep assuming everybody know, you know. You need to start
The
talk.
Facebook, the Twitter, and it's Tabeta, Tabeta, Tabeta Cshae, Cshae. So you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, the whole works. And I want to say big up City Rock Entertainment, Team Tabeta.
You think that everybody know, they don't know.
I don't.
And I didn't know. And
Yes, we're looking out for your
we're
songs and
looking
everything.
for your
You
stuff.
have a great voice,
Right.
and we're looking out for your
Yeah,
material.
definitely.
And
You
the
should-
presentation is great.
Thank you so much.
Right, you're most
I'm a
welcome.
can't go without big up me.
Got you, no?
Billy Joe media in the place.
Let one dog bite up in
Crab a
pants.
genius in the place.
No, I mean, now who am I fight with? One dog bite up in jeans. But got you. And
All right.
Yes.
On that note, I want to say thank you, Tabitha. Thank you also to Jah Cure for coming through the e-buzz. We're absolutely pressed for time. Want to say big up to our producer, Gavin Grant. Big up to DJ Brian, Cubano, Mark Hudson. And Mutabaruka is up next with The Cutting Edge.
Big up yourself, Rasta. Happy New Year, Bridget.
Yeah. I'm
Happy New
Kishima
Year.
Francis.
And I'm
Thanks
DJ
for
Bones. Thanks to Worthy Park Rum. Go through fast.
One thing I beg Jamaicans, please go follow up the artists, them man. At 3 million and Jamaican there, you know. And
Oh, you
none of the
mean on
artists them not Jamaican,
Instagram?
they have 500,000 on them following. Look how the people them from some country have how much million and them country support them.
I think what you should probably do, Jah Cure, is use the platform to ask the telecommunications
All right, yeah, me know.
networks to
I ain't
lower
gonna do
their
it.
fees. So it
Please
is a little
Digicel,
affordable
lower your fees
for
and I'm going to
persons.
text about it and post about
Flow.
it.
Yeah.
So the flow, please.
Oh
let
my
it
God,
flow.
they're not flowing.
See?
Flow, you see
Make
what
it
I'm
flowing.
easier.
Yeah, mash up Jamaica. Jamaica, yeah, put me back a bush because we need for the people that are using
Flow,
Instagram
you're
to support
not
them
flowing.
artists.
Yes.
More people can go on the social media for so and go and for support them artists.
No,
The artists
right.
them now get any support because I realize that
Yes.
flow is not letting it flow.
No. Them
No.
have
So
stop
flow.
it.
The
Stop it, Jah
telecommunications
Flow.
giants.
I know you're
yes.
hearing us.
Yes.
Telecommunication giants.
Yes.
Yeah, make it happen.
We're appealing. Please make some of the bush places in St. Thomas, Portland, St. Mary, down
Cascade,
Hanover, Cascade,
Ah,
Hanover.
everybody.
Maryland,
Yeah, man.
Hanover.
Put up some more poles, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Make it
enough
flow.
money, you know, don't
Not
go cheap
only
with
the
thing.
polls, Jah Cure, but lower the fees a bit. So
And lower
everybody
the
can
fees,
serve.
please. We're crying.
Give me something free now.
Don't
For
let,
once.
don't let people depend
You don't
on
have to
why.
give it free, but just lower the fee.
Locks,
No
man.
follow
Yeah.
bones.
Give me something free, man.
All right,
Say-
that's our time. See you next week.
We're
Respect.
out. Cutting
Big up.
edges next.
Mutabaruka is